1983 R100RT that is now fully restored, fully functional, and fully registered with the LTO. Let me take you a tour of what this bike is all about and talk to you about the quirks and features and why I love it so much. The R100RT is part of BMW /7 series, and it replaced the /6 line, and that includes the legendary R90S. And it's not to be confused with the current R9T, which was introduced back in 2014. The /7s were purely mechanical. No computers, no riding aids, just pure mechanical pleasure. These bikes were fondly called the Airheads, which was named after their air-cooled boxer engines. So let's go over the quirks and features of this bike. And let's start with the key. This is the BMW ignition key for the IT3 R100RT. It's actually very tiny. It looks almost toy-like for a big touring bike like this one. So how it works is you fold it like that, and this is what you insert into the ignition. And this is how it looks like. And that's how you turn it. There, see, it activates everything. So one thing you'll notice is that there's a small logo on the key. And you see the logos of BMW all over this bike. The speedometer, the tachometer, of course the tank badges there. Here, the strap for the side panels, the front foot peg, the rear foot peg, the bags, of course the rear cowl, the side of the fairing, the headlight cover, the windshield, the parking light, the signal light. There's BMW logos everywhere. You're about to start this boxer engine. The key, the logo on the key, is a final reminder that you're about to start one of the best motorcycles in the world, the BMW R100RT. Now, this key, aside from turning the ignition, also opens the side panels, the side luggage compartment, here on the left, on the right, and it also opens the seat. So open the seat. Yeah, you can open the seat. So the bike comes in 3 keys: the ignition key and this smaller key, and this actually opens and locks the luggage. So you have a lock here, and lastly a lock here. Now there's a third key, this one here, and this locks a special cable that's hidden in the frame, and this is the BMW cable lock, so that you can secure your bike to a fixed object like a post or something solid, so that, I guess, to prevent people from touching it or taking it away or robbing it. Another feature of this R100RT is this massive fairing. Okay, It was designed to protect the rider from the elements like wind, rain, snow, low temperatures. This is plastic, and as you can see, the windshield is still in good shape, and that's classic BMW quality. The windshield is also adjustable so that it can vary depending on the passenger's height. And there used to be side vents here on this, and it came with standard side vents so that air can be directed towards the driver. But in this particular model, we have pop-out lights. So one is a distance light, the other is a fog light. So this is the fog light, and it casts a wide beam. And this one here is a distance light, so it shoots a straight beams. They don't function together. It's either you light up the distance light or you light up the fog light because it consumes too much power. Now the other feature that is very notable in this RT is the headlight windshield, or the headlight shield. Okay, so the headlight's actually protected by this tempered glass shield, and if you'll notice, there are these 5 orange lines that run across the headlight. Now there's a lot of rumors going around of what the function of these lines are for. Some say they are defrosters, which they're not. Some say they are radar detectors, or they basically thwart or repel radar signals, which they're not. I've heard another story that they're alignment guides when you align the headlight, but they're not. And I think the most plausible story I heard was just that they're there for aesthetic reasons, because the headlight looks so bare, and they added these orange lines to make it, I guess, look better. And that's just German styling for you. Simple, but looks functional. Another feature of this bike is the toolkit. This is the almost original toolkit that came with the bike. And everything's original except for the screwdriver, which I got locally. And you have everything you need to be able to repair the bike on the road. Now what's missing here? The feeler gauges that will allow you to adjust the valves, but everything here will help you adjust almost anything on the bike. And it even has tire irons, BMW tire irons, that will help you fix a flat when you get a flat on the road. Part of the toolkit back then was a patch kit that allows you to patch tires. Now this tire, the tires that came with these original bikes were tube tires. They had inner tubes, and you have all the tools here that you need to remove the tire, to remove the wheel, remove the tire, get access to the inner tube, patch it, and put it back together. And it even has this, a tire pump, a BMW tire pump. So you have everything you need to be able to repair whatever issues, almost all issues you can encounter on the road because of this extensive and complete toolkit. The heart of every 247 engine is the Bing carburetor. So this is a 40mm constant velocity carb manufactured by Bing, another German company. And then you'll notice a BMW logo below the Bing label. Unlike normal slide carbs, a CV carb uses engine vacuum to lift a diaphragm that's here, giving a smooth throttle response, and it's the engine that decides what it needs. Your hand just suggests, the opening, and the result is predictable power, no hesitation, really perfect for long distance touring. They're a bit complex, but they're rebuildable. I've rebuilt, although it took me a couple of attempts to rebuild it because I was not able to clean all the passageways inside the car. But in the end, after some patience, you'll get it close to perfection, that it runs very smooth, it idles very smooth, and it's classic German engineering. Now, on top of the big carburetors is this tank. It's a 24-liter tank. And again, back then, there was no fuel gauge. But you had this. That's a fuel cock. So the signs here are German. So zu means, I guess it's just translation there, off. Okay. Then then when you're running normally, you put it down, okay, and there's a German word there that says off, okay, or on. Now, because you don't have a fuel gauge, how do you know how many more miles you have till the tank is empty? Well, you don't. You just have to do, again, a lot of pre-planning. You have to know the average mileage of the bike, okay, based on historical data. But in case you run out of fuel, so let's say you're running and you run out of fuel, then all you have to do is switch the fuel petcock into reserve mode, okay? And this gives you, I think, about 4 liters worth before it really goes empty. So I guess that's the warning that you get, that you're about to run out of fuel, and hopefully you have enough fuel to get to the next gas station. Let's put it back in the off position. Another feature of the Airhead is the Snowflake wheels. These were the first mag wheels that BMW Motorrad introduced in their motorcycles. Before the Snowflakes, BMW ran all wire spokes. But this cast alloy wheels changed everything. And it was fondly called Snowflake wheels because of the pattern, which looks like a crystallized snowflake. They're strong, low maintenance, and most importantly, they can fit both tubeless and inner tubes. So this one I've converted into tubeless. Okay, actually there's nothing I had to change to convert them to tubeless. And while tube had its advantages, tubeless are basically easier to maintain. And now, instead of a patch kit, I have a tubeless tire repair kit that I put here in my bike, that I carry with me on my bike. Restoring this BMW was really worth it. I learned a lot. It was my first restoration ever. But I restored it primarily to make it functional, not for aesthetic reasons, although I did put in a new coat of paint. And now that it's fully restored, it is fully registered with the LTO, and that took some time because, as I mentioned before, we had to do a data take on, and they had to search their archives for its original entry when it was first registered back in 1983. So now it's time to take it to that trip up north that I've been talking about, and that's going to be my next vlog. So bye for now, and we'll see you on the road.